Why do 90% of us struggle with blind spots? Dive into Mei's story and see how feedback opens doors. Stuck in a rut at Tech Wizards, Mei discovered the power of feedback. Harnessing honest critiques, she transformed her skills and soared to new heights. Let's see how feedback can be your career's game changer too.
There's a secret weapon successful people use to constantly grow and evolve. Feedback. Yes, feedback. That very word can make some people cringe. But what if I told you that feedback can be the key to unlocking your full potential? In this video, we'll crack the code on feedback. We'll show you how to ask for it in a way that gets you the honest, actionable advice you need. And more importantly, we'll teach you how to receive feedback like a pro, even the tough stuff. Let's learn about what's hidden behind a polite smile, an international employee's secret struggle with feedback. Mei, a fresh graduate from China, joined Tech Wizards, a leading Silicon Valley firm. Dressed in business casual attire like her peers, she was eager to adapt to the American corporate culture. However, her manager, Jessica, embodied the direct communication style common in the West. Mei's deferential nature, ingrained by her upbringing, clashed with Jessica's direct communication style. Whenever Jessica provided feedback, Mei would nod politely, internalizing her frustrations and vowing to work harder.
I'm honored to be here. I'll work hard to meet your expectations and fit into the team.
Mei's reserved nature, shaped by her cultural upbringing, contrasted with Jessica's candid approach. Whenever Jessica provided feedback, Mei would politely nod, concealing her true feelings behind a professional demeanor.
Mei, your social media campaign lacked creativity. You need to think outside the box.
Yes, Jessica, I'll do better next time.
Over time, Mei's contributions went unnoticed by Jessica, who focused solely on her shortcomings. Feeling undervalued and discouraged, Mei struggled to voice her need for constructive feedback, a daunting task given the cultural differences.
I can't keep going like this. I need honest feedback to grow, but how do I ask for it without seeming disrespectful?
Finally, Mei gathered her courage and requested a formal feedback session with Jessica. After weeks of feeling like her work wasn't getting the recognition it deserved, Mei took a deep breath and approached Jessica's office door. Knocking twice, she entered and requested a meeting to discuss the recent Tech Life social media campaign.
Jessica, I appreciate your guidance, but I feel my efforts are being overlooked. I need honest and constructive feedback to improve and grow within the company.
You're right, Mei. I've been too harsh. Let's start fresh and have an open dialogue.
After months of feeling undervalued, Mei had finally mustered the courage to request a formal feedback session with Jessica regarding her work on the company's latest social media campaign.
Jessica, I'd like to get your feedback on my work for the Tech Life campaign. Specifically, I'm interested in your thoughts on the overall messaging and how it resonated with our target audience.
Of course, Mei. What did you think of the campaign yourself?
I thought the visuals were strong, but I wasn't sure if the copywriting fully captured the Tech Life brand voice. For example, the Instagram caption for the product launch felt a bit generic. Could you elaborate on that?
I think the messaging could have been sharper and more aligned with Tech Life's brand voice. The visuals were eye-catching, but some of the copy felt a bit generic.
I see. Could you provide some specific examples of where the messaging fell short? That would really help me understand how to improve my copywriting skills.
Sure. For instance, the Instagram caption for the product launch post lacked the punchy, tech-savvy tone we usually go for. It read more like a generic lifestyle ad.
You're right. I can see how that missed the mark. What about the overall content strategy? Did you feel we were effectively engaging our audience across the right channels?
The channel mix was solid, but I noticed some inconsistencies in our posting cadence and content themes week to week. It lacked a cohesive narrative.
That's a fair critique. I struggled to maintain a consistent editorial calendar with all the moving parts. What suggestions do you have for better planning and execution next time?
I think it would be helpful to map out a more detailed content roadmap up front, identifying key themes and moments to rally our messaging around. We can also explore using a content calendar tool to keep everyone aligned.
Those are great ideas. I really appreciate you taking the time to provide such thorough feedback. It will definitely help me improve my strategic planning and content development skills moving forward.
You're very welcome, Mei. I'm glad we could have this open discussion. Your willingness to seek out constructive criticism is admirable and will serve you well in this field.
From that day forward, May and Jessica made it a priority to have regular feedback sessions, fostering an environment of continuous learning and growth within the marketing team. Jessica, taken aback by May's newfound assertiveness, realized the importance of fostering an inclusive feedback culture. Also, from that day forward, May and Jessica established a regular feedback loop, acknowledging each other's strengths and areas for improvement. Their collaboration flourished, and May's confidence soared, inspiring others to embrace open communication and cultural understanding within the workplace.
Thank you for your honesty, Jessica. I feel empowered to be the best version of myself and contribute fully to the team.
And thank you, May, for pushing me to be a better leader and creating an inclusive environment where everyone can thrive.
Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Then subscribe to this channel and discover the secrets to mastering feedback and other communication skills in business. What burning issues in communication do you have, especially if you are getting accustomed to a new culture? Write it in the comments section below, and I will develop a video to respond to your challenge. If you have experienced challenges with giving or getting feedback, write "same here" in the comments section. Thank you for watching.